Motherhood happens in a moment when that umbilical cord is cut and you are handed a newborn miracle, or when the papers are signed and you are handed a chosen adopted child. One moment you aren't, and the next moment you are a mother. This new title, job description, role that took place a moment ago is momentous. Its magnitude spans a lifetime. It is magical, mystical, monumental, and yes, even miserable at times. Someone once told me that mothering takes your every emotion and stretches it to the fullest, to its limit, implying that without these little munchkins in our lives, our feelings just might not be experienced to the max. Think about love. Consider frustration. How about worry and pride? That sage wisdom just could be true. I was born in the later 1940s in Roswell, New Mexico, to a mother who was also born in Roswell in the early 1920s. That's not all we share. When the umbilical cord that sustained me was cut, the heartstrings began forming that sustain me still. I listened to my mother with my eyes as she modeled joy and goodness in her nurturing ways. One of my biggest life-changing mother-daughter stories of our rich relationship came in June 2010. Through a series of missteps, the car I had been driving with my 88-year-old mother and sister in it rolled me over as it rolled over me down my sloping and rather steep driveway, landing me pow, smack dab in the asphalt in front of my house. My GPS system that day was God's positioning system. He precisely placed me on the asphalt so that the car missed my head by inches, thus sparing my life. Before the paramedics arrived at the scene, my dear mother tried to take my pulse and cried out when she thought the accident had taken my life. As a daughter, I was lying in the street with the gut feeling I was okay. But would she be okay on this record-breaking 109-degree day with this level of stress and her high blood pressure? I couldn't speak until the paramedics arrived and gave me oxygen and an IV. I thought, how can I let her know I'm alive so she won't have a stroke? I began making loud, guttural, groaning noises to communicate life. So there we were, a mother concerned about a daughter living, and a daughter equally concerned that her mother could die. That night at UNMH Trauma Center, she would not leave my side. By then, I could speak plainly, and I urged her to go to my home and rest. Oh no, dynamite wouldn't budge this 100-pound woman. At 3 a.m. the next 2 mornings, I would awaken to what sounded similar to a cat crying. It was Mom, crying in her sleep. What love? I told her that God had turned our nightmare into a dream, and we needed to embrace that dream.